physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And here's Brown for three. That one no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Trent, the pass to Siakam. Now Van Vliet. And that one's on target from the wing.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Smart against Van Vliet. Back to Smart. And he gets the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Van Vliet misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You were right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Tatum. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. And he drops the first.
Becoming a star before our eyes. Brown's work ethic and desire to be great has transformed him into an elite talent.
Well, Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
And here are the Raptors now. It's a three-point game. Trent outside. Pass to Barnes. For three. Hauled in by Brown.
Gary Trent Jr. Second personal foul.
And that one falls for Tatum. The Celtics have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Smart outside. Here's Brown. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
And sly move by Brown to ensure the foul. He won't pass up on a chance to draw one off you.
And so he makes both from the line. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And a deep three from Van Vliet. And again, no good by Toronto. Boston on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And now the Raptors on the break. Tatum with a steal. Outside, Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Trent, the pass to Barnes. Pass to Trent. Van Vliet on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Misses the three.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And Williams punches it home.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide open man.
2 minutes.
Van Vliet against Smart. Van Vliet misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Al Horford, first personal foul, first team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And here's Siakam for three. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Tatum. Here's Williams. Stolen by Van Vliet. Going all the way to the rack. A shot to stop the run, and he sinks the layup. Van Vliet's gotten his second bucket.
This is the impact Van Vliet can have. Skilled at stealing it and taking it all the way.
Up top, Tatum. No good, off the front rim. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Fast break, here come the Celtics. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Trent with it, picked up by Tatum. And he goes in for the dunk.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Here's Smart. Three-pointer. Second chance shot. Williams passes to Brown. From deep three-point range. They shoot again. Williams misses.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
To the middle. Siakam, no good. Outside, Brown. The shot, no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Celtics out in front, up by 4. After... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. And here's Brown for 3. Fires in the triple. Brown's got 6.
A quality three-point shooter, Brown stretches your defense, making Jalen that much harder to guard.
Trent on the wing. Outside Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
That shot off the mark. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Here's Anunoby. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, 1, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
They get it back. Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
On the catch and shoot, Tatum is a go-to option. It seems like he's always ready to put up a shot.
Pass to Siakam. And there's the lob, and stolen by Williams. Fast break, here come the Celtics. Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
What a pass, and what a slam. Tatum finishing off a pretty alley-oop.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. From beyond the arc, and then some. He's got 7. The Celtics have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Van Vliet against Smart. Brown passes to Horford. Up top, Brown. He's got 6. The kick to Tatum. Smart for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet drives. And stolen by Williams. Brown with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Brown against Trent. Nifty move. And Brown with the stuff.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
Van Vliet outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Trent, the pass to Barnes. Van Vliet with it. Pass to Barnes. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Brown with the steal. On the drive, Smart. Horford passes to Smart. Back to Horford. Smart with the ball. Anunoby covering. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Van Vliet. And now the Raptors on the break. Got a piece of it. Here's Barnes. That one's wide left.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Tatum from long range. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's going to be on OG Anunoby. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent. Here's Tatum. They lead by 11. Largest margin of the game. Over Anunoby.
OG Anunoby has great lateral quickness. Gets it done defensively. Great contest on that play.
Trent finds Siakam. Barnes with it. Anunoby, a screen on Tatum. Trent right side. Pass to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. From deep. Rebound Boston. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's Tatum. Kept alive. Williams. Horford passes to Tatum. From the arc. Kick out to Brown. The 3 is up. Can't hit that one. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. The flow of the game has favored them in general. All right, good stuff, Allie.
The Raptors, 11.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at point guard. That's the Boston 5. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well,
look out! I told you to look out!
That is out of my league.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the game.
Well, Fred could do this all day. He's that confident in his long-range shooting.
Pass to Tatum. It's tipped. And he gets it back. That one drops for him. 14 points for him. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Van Vliet outside. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Trent. Now Anunoby. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Anunoby. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Outside, Brown. Looking to end this cold spell. Pass to Williams. Back to Brown. Over Trent. Brown can't hit. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now Barnes. Horford covering. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Well, the Celtics shooting poorly at only 28%. Tatum with room to shoot. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Well, Tatum has such a natural talent for shooting. Pulling up on a dime is no problem for him.
Here's Barnes. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Smart passes to Brown. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Trent. Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Trent outside. Pass to Siakam. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Brown. Tatum with it. And here's Brown, guarded by Trent. Another shot. Boston again missing. The Raptors shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Siakam. Nice D from Brown. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. A shot from the high post. Rebounded by Trent. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Barnes. Inside. And stolen by Brown. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And Siakam. Here we go. The putback. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Barnes. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Barnes has gotten his second bucket of the game. And for the Celtics, they're shooting just 36% in the third. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They double-team Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. They get it back. Williams passes to Brown. Over Trent. Brown can't hit. Outside Barnes. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Drills it from deep. Van Vliet's got 15.
This coaching staff has the utmost confidence in Fred Van Vliet, and he's really cooking tonight.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Boston Celtics. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. The kick to Tatum. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in the game. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Van Vliet against Horford. Here's Brown. The kick to Tatum. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Trent against Smart. Horford with a steal. Pass to Tatum. Over Anunoby. And Williams punches it home.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's Van Vliet. Rebound Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. From the wing. Brown against Trent. Looking to get back on track. Back to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Brown on the wing. Goes back up. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Williams. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Siakam in the post. Hounded by Tatum. He can't get that one to fall. The Celtics have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. A nice shot by Brown.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And here's Siakam. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Van Vliet against Smart. Outside Tatum. Brown in the high post. Over Trent. And that one's long. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter.
Nimble drive by Gary Trent Jr. working his way to the look he wants.
Smart against Van Vliet. On the wing, Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. Tatum can't hit. Toronto trailing. Siakam for 3. Anunoby, and the tip-in on the offensive boards.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
On the wing, Tatum. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Boston has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Now here's Tatum. There's 38 seconds left in the final quarter. Williams' shot is good.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Van Vliet misses.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
It's Brown on the wing. Back to Tatum. And so it's Boston with the W. All right, Allie, good stuff.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And this game features two tremendous passing teams. And there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Inside for them, it's Barnes and Siakam. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. Now here is Lowry. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto Sunday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in. And Van Vliet launches it from deep. No good on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. Hero with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. And that one is good.
Yeah, this guy has spent a lot of his career in the painted area and knows how to finish. Kyle Lowry inside.
Here's Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. Another shot. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. They shoot again. It's hauled in by Hero. On offense, here are the Heat. Lowry drives in. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Kyle Lowry sees an opportunity to put the ball on the deck and takes advantage.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. This is his first free throw of the game.
In last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Now Adebayo. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry from deep. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Toronto, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Anunoby sends it back.
OG Anunoby is fast off his feet, 7'2" wingspan, says twice on the pipes.
Here's Barnes, back to Siakam. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Here's Hero. Rebound by the Raptors. Van Vliet outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Hero against Barnes. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
Now here's Van Vliet. Passes it to Siakam. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And it's Barnes at the elbow. Hero on the wing. Kicks to Martin. Back to Hero. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Vliet passes to Trent. That one, no good. And the Heat going the other way now.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. There's Hero with the three. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. And Anunoby, here we go.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
41 seconds left in the first. Martin, the pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Siakam. Trent kicks to Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. And so Miami again turning it over. "19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And here's Barnes for 3. Doesn't go that time. Now Butler. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Butler in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Lowry finds Adebayo. Martin wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. Raptors trail by 8.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild for some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable. They've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays. He can get downhill. He can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit.
Lowry passes to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, the defense slow to react. Jimmy Butler just takes advantage. Nice finish.
Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. He dishes it to Barnes. Here's Trent. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet looking around. It's hauled in by the Heat. Hero's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the pass to Butler. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Trent goes in, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Lowry kicks to Adebayo, and that one drops for him. Adebayo's got the lead up to 12 now for Miami.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
And Toronto making a change here. Flynn's checked in. 1:49 left to play in the first half. Trent against Hero. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Raptors. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Trent passes to Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. And I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Lowry looking around. Outside Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Oh, the lob to Trent. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Pass to Butler. Outside for Martin. And finished off by Martin.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. From deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Hero, no good. Raptors trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Barnes. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
25. The Raptors. 12.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Then it's Gary Trent. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Flynn in at the point guard.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Trent outside. On the wing, Anunoby. Here's Flynn. The three-pointer off the mark. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Raptors trail by 15. Going inside, and the layup's good off the glass. Flynn's got his first points of the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Here's Hero. The kick outside to Butler. Lets it fly. And Barnes sends it back. Martin, the pass to Adebayo. Outside, Hero. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Goes up again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense, 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Martin from outside. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 14. Barnes passes to Siakam. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
Back to Hero. From outside the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. Hero's got 10 points in the game.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Loads it up there for Siakam. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Well, Heat leading by 15. Outside Lowry. Pass to Hero. Back to Lowry. Pass to Hero. Outside Lowry. Fires the 3. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 15. And Toronto turns it over again. Miami's on 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. I'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. Miami leading by 19. And a deep 3 from Lowry. Martin from outside. They grab their own miss. Outside, Hero. It's up a 3. He can't get it to go. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And it's Trent off the drive.
Oh, you love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck, slice through the defense off that drive. Stop it, Gary.
Outside Lowry. The pass to Martin. Now Hero. Little turnaround. And that one good. And it's 13 points for Tyler Hero.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
It's Trent on the wing. And they get it back. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Anunoby has the open look. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 13 with that last one. three-point range. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And stolen by Butler. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat lead by 19. 2K Sports back in it. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Hits it from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Bobbed up there for Van Vliet. Martin with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Let's go. Hero finds Butler. From deep. Back to Hero. From deep three-point range. Martin from outside. It's good from long range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Here's Siakam. That one off the back iron and out.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Greg, for our audience, can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Lowry passes to Hero. For three. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his fifth rebound in this one. Trent kicks to Barnes to end the drought. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
That's a two from Butler. Outside for Martin. Passes it to Lowry. 5 to shoot. Launches a three. Miami no good on that time either. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Well, we know that Fred Van Vliet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Martin, the pass to Butler. From deep. Outside for Lowry. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Van Vliet launches it from deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Bam Adebayo.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Butler, no good.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Van Vliet wide open. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, when you see somebody making pull-up jump shots like Van Vliet does there, you know that the rhythm is there.
Martin kicks to Hero. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Barnes on the follow.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Outside Butler. Hero on the wing. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, thank you.
kind of battles are different than they were just a few years back.
Yeah, big men, they have really entered into a new phase of dominance. These versatile centers in the league, they can do everything. They can run the floor. They can pass. You can run your offense through them. They can shoot from deep. They do a little bit of everything.
Incredible athletes. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Siakam in at the center position. Count the basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell. Driving in. It's stolen by Trent. Van Vliet on the wing to the inside and stolen by Mobley. Here's Mitchell.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage. And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Van Vliet. The shot no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Shoots from the elbow. Allen finds Mitchell. Trent with the defensive effort.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Barnes with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And he lobs it up top. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And here comes Cleveland. Here's Garland. Outside Mitchell. He got a piece of it. And they're running. Here's Trent. Van Vliet left side. Here's Siakam. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 3 so far. And it's Okoro penetrating. Pass to Mobley. For 3, Allen. And Anunoby pulls it down. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Right side, Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
And another miss by Cleveland. The Raptors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Trent. On target from about 13 feet.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
And it's Mitchell. The miss. The Raptors with a lead. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And Mitchell with the slam.
The fast break opportunity isn't wasted on Mitchell. His quickness, a big part of his success.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Trent. From deep. He drops it from range. Trent's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Allen. Shoots over Siakam, and Allen gets it to go.
So much reach. Allen using that wingspan to his advantage.
Van Vliet against Garland. Pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Stolen by Mitchell. Garland for 3. And he recovers it. Here's Okoro. The 3. Here's Allen. Mobley outside. Here's Okoro. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Van Vliet. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Ooh, stolen by Allen.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. And that does it for the first quarter. Raptors out in front, up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Three-pointer, Van Vliet knocks down the long J. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Mobley. The 3 from Okoro. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam. And Siakam with the slam!
Wow! Siakam putting something extra on that one. Just a gifted player with style and substance.
Now here's Garland. Mobley outside. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game.
His first team foul.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. He's got 7.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
Here's Van Vliet. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be Evan Mobley. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
It's Barnes on the wing. Trent up top. Back to Van Vliet. It's stolen by Garland. Here we go, one-on-one. Tipped. It's stolen by Trent. Oh, there's the alley. Siakam, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play. Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And again, no good by Toronto. Cleveland has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Nice move. Mitchell misses. Toronto's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
The Cavaliers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Allen, the pass to Mitchell. Tries again. Mobley outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Raptors.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
2 minutes.
Stolen by Mobley.
2 minutes.
Here's Okoro. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
And man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You got to be excited about his future.
Right wing. Anunoby against Mitchell. Left side, Garland. Here's Okoro. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
From deep, Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. For Toronto, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Van Vliet outside. And again, no good by Toronto. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 12-3 run. Back to Okoro. To the middle. Okoro on the wing. Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Misses the jumper. Van Vliet against Mitchell. It's Barnes on the wing. Back to Anunoby. And here's Trent. There's the 3. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Trent's got 8 points.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And the first half comes.
With the score, your Cavaliers 19, the Raptors 20.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Toronto has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. So for Toronto right now, Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. To the paint. The lob. Very well done. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom! Lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Out to Garland. Out to the right wing. The shot won't fall. Van Vliet with some nice D. No one covering. 13 points in the game.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Barnes with it. Out guarded by Mobley. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Outside Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Van Vliet with it. Give him 8. Pass to Siakam. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 6 assists now in the game. The Cavaliers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now here's Garland. Here's Okoro. 4-3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Van Vliet finds Anunoby. The open shot, Siakam. The shot off that time. The Cavaliers go the other way with it. Mobley, right side. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto trailing. Here's Okoro. The quick look, no good that time.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
The open shot, Barnes, and the baseline jumper goes down.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Whew, scary thought.
Inside, and Mobley throws it down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Down low. Barnes passes to Trent. And it's off from three-point range. The Cavs have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Garland for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in the game. Anunoby passes to Siakam. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 9 rebounds now. From deep, Mitchell. Allen finds Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Trent. Fades. Mitchell misses.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Barnes passes to Trent. Oh, and Mobley with the block. From about 16, and he knocks the jumper down. Mitchell's got 9 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers. Trent outside. Pass to Siakam. And here's Van Vliet, guarded by Garland. Here's Anunoby, gets an open look and hits it. Anunoby's gotten his second bucket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Okoro on the wing. Back to Garland. Shoots it from the high post. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. It's tipped. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Now Allen. Here's Garland. And the bucket is good. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Toronto's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Van Vliet. Barnes passes to Trent. Now here's Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. Unable to get that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cavaliers ahead. Up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Allen in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Garland against Van Vliet. Pass to Okoro. Now Allen. Here's Okoro. Anunoby covering. 6 to shoot. Garland with the ball. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Toronto's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Back to Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Trent outside. Pass to Barnes. Van Vliet outside. Here's Siakam. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the wing, right side. Garland with the ball. On the wing, Mitchell. From deep three-point range. Siakam pulls down the board. Trent with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
The first free throw is good.
Gary Trent Jr. at the line for 2.
Trent hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Mitchell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
Both free throws good for Mitchell. The Raptors shooting the ball at 48% so far. It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. It's stolen by Garland. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. That shot is off. Great D that time from Allen. Here's Mitchell. Back to Okoro. Just 5 to shoot. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. From deep, Mitchell. Here's Garland. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Trent outside. And stolen by Mobley. Garland finds Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland. The Raptors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Allen.
2 minutes remaining.
And they're on the run.
2 minutes.
Stolen by Anunoby. Looking to end this cold spell. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Tight game. He is exactly who he wanted at the line.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. Drives to the hoop. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
A leader on this team. These guys trust Mitchell to come up huge at the line.
Donovan Mitchell.
And he does get the second one. And that'll put him up 2.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Garland against Van Vliet. To tie it up. Siakam. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Such an important part of what this team does. A lot of weight on Siakam here.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws, still delivered.
Garland against Van Vliet. Outside Garland. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Can't hit that one. Toronto has gone 4 of 9 so far for the perimeter. Anunoby. Pass to Trent to take the lead and nails the tray.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Mitchell against Trent. The 3 from Okoro. Toronto grabs the miss. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. The 3 from Barnes. No good that time.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Van Vliet against Mitchell. Pass to Allen. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Puts up a three. Off target from downtown. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the 1. Now Trent. After Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Trent passes to Barnes. Good work defensively by Horford. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. There's Brown with the 3. Siakam pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Unable to get that one.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Horford gets the bucket.
The offensive instinct of Horford, he knows exactly where to be, gets the pass, and gets it to go.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But, Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
And that one, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Smart misses. Raptors are gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The baseline J. Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Smart up top, covered by VanVleet. Smart misses. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Now, here's Anunoby. Anunoby is screen on Horford, and the dunk by Barnes.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Really left alone that time.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Here's VanVleet. The turnaround. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
That turnaround shot is clearly one of his favorites. He loves going to it anytime he gets an opportunity.
Smart wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Raptors trail by 3. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Here's Smart. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. The Celtics shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Boston leading by 4.
You know, a few guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr. He can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
Now here's Smart. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers. but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
Smart. Williams finds Smart. And another shot. They get the rebound. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Williams against Trent. Goes up again. And the layup good by Smart. Smart's got 5 points so far.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And that does it for the first quarter. Boston on top, up 4. We'll be back.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors,
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
On the floor for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. That they've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And here's Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. There's the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. Trailing by 4. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Celtics have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Smart. Good D by Siakam. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Here's Smart, and he banks in the layup. Smart's got 7.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Raptors trail by 4. Van Vliet outside to the paint and stolen by Tatum. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lobbed up there for Barnes. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Stolen by Smart. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Smart leading the charge. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Anunoby.
OG's a tricky cover. Has strength, has quickness, and just still learning the game.
Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams will ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Anunoby. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Smart with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Smart kicks to Horford. 14 feet away. Smart misses. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40% and taken away by Brown. It's Smart with the drive. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes passes to Trent. Lobbed up there for Barnes. That shot missing. Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Horford has a wide open look. The putback, and Williams is right there. And the Celtics lead by 4. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities just with effort.
Here's Siakam. 36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Smart up top, covered by Van Vliet. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Barnes with it. Now guarded by Smart. Van Vliet wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Celtics with the lead. Brown wide open. He fires. Boston, no good that time either. Van Vliet, right side. Misses off the left iron.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. Okay, David, much appreciated.
20.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. A 2-point game. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. And it's Siakam in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Brown. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Outside, Smart. Shoots over Van Vliet. Smart misses. The opportunity here for them to take their first lead of the game.
And this is where you need to be aggressive and make it happen.
Here's Barnes. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Brown the pass to Smart. And stolen by Siakam. For the lead, Trent with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Van Vliet can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his second bucket.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Trent finds Van Vliet. 3-pointer. rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brown. Takes it inside. No good that time. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Anunoby passes to Trent. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. This trip is his 2nd to the free throw line in this one. And Al Horford no good on that one. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And Brown drops them both. Raptors trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Passes to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Trent with the wide open look. No good from outside.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Boston again missing.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
When you talk about OG Anunoby, here's a guy who gets better every season, works hard on his game.
Takes a shot at the elbow. No good off the back of the rim. Toronto trailing. There's the drive. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Very strong drive. OG showing the body control to get to and finish at the rim.
To the left side wing. Horford finds Williams. Back to Horford. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Leaps for it. Taken away by Williams. Outside Tatum. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
We've got 1:18 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Tatum.
Defensively, OG Anunoby has all the tools. Athleticism, he can get it done on the perimeter, and has the size to compete inside.
Siakam, that's good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Anunoby against Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Tatum. Van Vliet up top, guarded by Smart. And Siakam throws it down.
And that's what you love seeing from your bigs. Siakam leaving no room for error with the jam.
Here's Smart. Siakam pulls it in.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And taken away by Brown. Deflects the pass. And Anunoby, here we go. He feeds it to Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Van Vliet. To the middle. Here's Brown. And Williams with the stop.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Raptors out in front, up by 1. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5. Here's Tatum. Williams dishes to Tatum. Tries again. At the elbow, it's Brown. Stolen by Van Vliet. Barnes right side. Anunoby in the corner. Down low, Siakam. Stolen by Smart. Brown with it, and it's Trent picking him up. And it's Brown missing. Toronto leading by 3. Siakam passes to Barnes. It's good. And that's 10 points for Scotty Barnes.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Smart passes to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Williams. Over Siakam. It's good on the putback.
Now that's leadership. Tatum reads shot trajectories well and pounces on opportunities to grab second chance points.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. And it's Trent in the corner. Barnes the screen. Back to Anunoby. Rebound Boston. Brown with it. Shot, high post. They get the rebound. The kick out to Tatum. To tie it up. Williams trying to break free. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. And it's Brown missing. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points. And stolen by Horford. There's the steal. Toronto working the ball around now. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. He's looking for Horford and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And why not go to Horford? Big Al has played in so many big games, not intimidated by the moment.
Pass to Anunoby. It's Trent on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Brown feeling out of it. Over Trent. And it's Brown missing.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Bobbed up there for Barnes. He can't get that one to fall.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Smart finds Brown. Here's Tatum. He's guarded by Anunoby.
And just a loss of concentration there, and they're going to pay for it with the over and back.
When you're thinking about the next play, rather than being in the moment, these kinds of mistakes happen.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
On the wing, Barnes. And here is Anunoby. It's Trent on the wing. 5 on the clock. Anunoby kicks to Barnes. Goes up on the wing. A shot that time, not on target. And it's Boston the other way. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Brown missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Trent outside. Van Vliet looking around. Stolen by Smart. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final.
sideline. Allie, what do you got for us? It'll be the Heat off the tip. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Lowry and Strus are the guards. Butler out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. Now here's Butler. They get it back. Back to Martin. Fires for 3. Barnes with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Trent, the pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And here's Butler outside. Barnes with the rebound.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
Well, Jimmy Butler committed on getting to the inside. The closer he gets, the more damage he can do.
Right side Barnes. Van Vliet against Lowry. Van Vliet misses.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
Butler can't get it to go.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Anunoby. Here's the teardrop. Here's Siakam. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Pass to Martin. Outside Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. And Van Vliet again missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning.
Van Vliet misses. Miami trailing. Butler on the wing. Anunoby covering. Butler passes to Strus. Lowry with it. It's stolen by Trent. And now the Raptors on the break. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And you would expect a quality play like that from a quality guard like Kyle Lowry.
Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season. And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
The Raptors with a lead. Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. From outside the arc. No good on the shot. And the Heat going the other way now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Siakam. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
Siakam hits them both. Miami has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Now here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Van Vliet with a deep 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Raptors out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Siakam. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside for Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Jimmy Butler just too athletic on that play. Look at the height.
Outside Anunoby. Here's Van Vliet. Rebounded by Butler. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Strus the pass to Adebayo. Martin with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Martin misses.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Pass to Barnes. Stolen by Lowry. And here they come. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And really good execution from Kyle Lowry, looking spry and opportunistic on the break. Leader of the 2019 Raptors championship team, Kyle Lowry, winning in those finals as the point guard. It just took his career and confidence to another level.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Lowry and the Raptors made their first finals in 2019 and facing that Warriors team that was presenting itself as a dynasty.
And man, Lowry was terrific in that series. I think he put to bed a lot of playoff demons that might have been haunting him. 7 assists per game, barely any turnovers, going up against Steph, really earning that ring and solidifying his place in the league. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. Tries yet again. No luck on that one. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Butler with the ball. Siakam covering. Here's the 3. And Lowry with the basket on the assist from Adebayo. Lowry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That set had a lot of rhythm, and that's at the hands of Kyle Lowry.
And he's going for the oop here. In transition, here they come. And Anunoby pulls it down. Toronto trailing. Here's Butler. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Strus. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Fred Van Vliet. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Raptors on D. Trailing by 2. Martin pass to Butler. The 3 is up. Grant, we always talk about great footwork from post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great elite fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And it's Trent penetrating. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Lowry, a good look. The wide open shot is on the money. Lowry's got 9 points. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Here's Siakam. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Here's Martin. Here's Strus. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
You look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Butler passes to Martin. From downtown. And no good. It's stolen away. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Throws it up high, and it's stolen by Van Vliet. He got it off in time. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so a close game.
Your Raptors, 23. The Heat, 27.
If you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Strus and Butler out on the perimeter. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the 1.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Trent, the pass to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Barnes. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lowry outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Lowry finds Martin. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute played. Takes the 3. Lowry, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Adebayo. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Adebayo's got 8.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Van Vliet outside. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Martin misses.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. The Heat have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Here's Lowry. Inside. Adebayo passes to Martin. And here's Strus. Pass to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Adebayo. Out to Lowry. There's the triple. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Van Vliet on the wing, looking to get it going. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for your Raptors, Fred VanVleet.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And he lobs it up. Stolen by Anunoby. Trent with it. Strus covering. Trent, the pass to Anunoby. That ties it up.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting.
Miami, no good that time either.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Lowry against Van Vliet. Here's Martin. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
It's Barnes on the wing. Van Vliet against Lowry. Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. Here's Barnes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his
Max
second
Strus picks one up, and the first one at the line is good.
At the line for
Both free throws good from Barnes. Miami trailing. Pass to Martin. Now here's Butler. The shot from 20 feet out. Up again. Controls the rebound and the... Putback. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Van Vliet to the inside. Siakam, no good. And for the Heat, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. The 3. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Butler. To the middle. And Trent the bucket on the assist from Anunoby. He's got 6.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Deflects the pass. Martin, the pass to Lowry. Here's Strus. From deep. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Siakam's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Raptors out in front, leading by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final...
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Trent. And he's going for the lob. Outside Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. And he jams it home with authority.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Lowry. The shot no good. Van Vliet with some nice D. Trent, the pass to Anunoby. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And it's the Heat with the ball. 6-point game. Pass to Strus. And here's Adebayo. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Barnes. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
The Heat have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Lowry, the pass to Strus. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here comes Toronto on the push. Pass to Barnes. Nice move. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. You have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for Toronto.
And he's good on the second. Miami with the ball. They trail by 9. Van Vliet against Lowry. The 3. And again, the Heat missing.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Here's Siakam. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Pass to Martin. Can they get it? That one doesn't drop. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Ooh, poked away. Lowry outside. Left side, Butler. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Tipped. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Outside Barnes. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The shot misses. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock. Don't turn it over.
From behind the arc. And Van Vliet again missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. And it's the Raptors with the ball. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jacks up at 3. And Van Vliet again missing. And it's Miami's ball. 9-point game. To the paint. It's stolen by Barnes. And stolen by Adebayo. To the inside. Stolen by Siakam. So the Raptors win it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little...
That style translates to the court as they get set to do battle on the road. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, Pascal Siakam showing you I can do a little bit of everything. You need an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, willing to do what it takes.
Now, here's Mitchell. Cleveland moving it around, puts the move on. Allen's shot is off.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
And so here's Toronto, following the score by Cleveland. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Mobley with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
On the wing, Barnes. And a deep three from Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Torres for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Now, here's Okoro, following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. For 3, Mitchell. Cleveland the rebound. Garland the pass to Okoro. Allen a screen on Van Vliet. Such a wide open look. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Barnes screen on Garland. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Stolen by Allen. In the corner, Okoro with it. Mitchell passes to Garland. And stolen by Siakam. Trent with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Mitchell. OG Anunoby making his last shot. The wide open look here for Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. That ties the game.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. And he's way off from outside.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now here's Mobley. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Passes it to Okoro. Connects from three-point range. Okoro's got 5 now.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Garland. Got a piece of it. Trent with it. Garland picks him up. Floats it up there for Siakam. He takes it in. Garland kicks to Mobley. Off target with his 3. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Mobley outside. Mobley sets the pick for Okoro. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers ahead, up 3. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors,
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro into the small forward position. On the wing, Anunoby. Raptors moving the ball around. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Takes a 3. That shot no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it. Gary Trent Jr. is a legit 3-level scorer. If you concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes.
That's his second personal
That's foul number 2 for him.
team foul.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. The drive by Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
Aggressive move to the bucket. Darius Garland, dangerous when he's in attack mode.
Garland against Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Trent outside. Nobody near Barnes. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Mobley outside. Garland kicks to Mobley. Beyond the arc. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Siakam misses. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Barnes left side. Mobley with the block.
At 7 feet, sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
Siakam, a screen on Garland. For 3, Van Vliet sinks the triple. Van Vliet's got his first 3 points of the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Back to Mobley. Okoro dishes to Mobley, and he uses the glass on the layup. Mobley's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Well, strength and savvy make Fred VanVleet a tough guy to deal with inside. Gets the contact.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
And here's Barnes for 3. And again, Toronto no luck. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Allen with it. And it's Trent picking him up. Passes it to Mitchell. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
1:04 left in the first half. There's Garland, and stolen by Siakam. Fast break, Toronto. Oh, the lob to Trent. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. Out to the right wing. Mobley kicks to Garland. A 3. The shot comes out, and it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Stolen by Garland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Allen leading the charge. Can't get it to fall. Raptors trail by 3.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Allen passes to Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. And another miss by Cleveland. Now, here's Anunoby. Got it up. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even.
Your Raptors 17. The Cavaliers 18.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Isaac Okoro getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
As a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. VanVleet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Well, this is one of the most coveted shots, the corner 3, and Darius Garland is good from distance.
For 3, VanVleet. Mobley with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. He's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Okoro shot is off.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Here we go, one-on-one. There's Garland. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And Doris looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded.
The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Garland kicks to Allen. Over Barnes. Stolen by VanVleet. Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Mobley. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
This one for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
VanVleet against Garland. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 6-point game. Trent outside. Over Mitchell. And again, Toronto no luck.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
To the middle. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Trent can't hit.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Mitchell finds Garland. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Raptors trail by 8. Barnes outside. Loads it up there for Siakam. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The drive by Garland. Okoro wide open. He fires. A second chance effort. Mitchell outside. The 3. And they'll get another chance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Mobley. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Mobley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
A nice shot by Okoro.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 10 in the bucket there from Van Vliet. Van Vliet against Garland. Here's Okoro. Stolen by Van Vliet. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Back to Trent. Fades. Good on the bucket. Trent's got 6.
If you're waiting for him to miss, he's that open. He's going to be in for a long wait.
Pass to Garland. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last. Raptors trail by 8.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Trent finds Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, in at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Trent outside. Back to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. It's tipped. And here's Trent. And he drives in. Now the feed to Barnes. Here's Siakam. And too long on the shot.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. From outside, off the mark. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Mitchell with it. And now by Barnes. Allen. Good D by Siakam.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Trent kicks to Anunoby. Back to Trent. Now the pass to Anunoby. Now Trent. 6 to shoot. For 3, Van Vliet. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Mitchell passes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. The tray. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kicks it out to Mitchell. He's looking for Trent and finds him. Loads it up there for Siakam. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Garland against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he comes up with the deuce.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
On the wing, Barnes. Van Vliet looking around. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Scotty Barnes in the big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
Van Vliet against Garland. In the corner, Okoro with it. Oh, they get it back. Mitchell outside. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Passes to Garland. Fires from deep. For the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, Fred Van Vliet does this consistently. Big time moment. He's ready to meet it, guys.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Trent outside. Van Vliet outside. The 3 ball. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall. Garland with it. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him.
go.